Hello guys, let's try with a real-time example. As I mentioned earlier, let's try with the login validation. So the conditions: method will accept two parameters, which is nothing but username and password. Second step, check if username and password or admin, then success, else failure. This is a simple scenario. Okay, let's start with the initial method. Function, I'm sorry, define login validation. The naming convention is up to you. You can use it however you want. So username and password. Here, before we are proceeding into everything, let's print the data and see. Username and password. Username is and password dot format. Username, password. Now I'm going to check. I'm going to write a if condition to check admin equals username and admin equal password. Then print or return success. Else if, or we don't need else if here, else return failure. Let's save it. Okay, let's go back to console and let's run this. Okay, but before, what we need to, you need to get the user inputs. Okay, so we know how we are going to get the user input. Username is equal to input, enter your username, and same thing for password. User pass, get your password. So with this information, I'm going to call the login validation. Let's call login, or let's copy this and paste it here. I'm a bit lazy. So let's pass the username as the first parameter and user pass as the second parameter. Okay, my script is ready now. So let's go ahead and run it and see the outcome. run module. Enter the username. I'm going to write something test, and the password also test. So what is happening? Login validation is not defined. I think it says the method is not available. Okay, what is wrong in the script? Okay, okay, I need to put the method call after this and save it. Login validation, username and password looks good. Let me run this again. Test and test. Now we got the username is test and password is test. But what happened here? One second. Okay, we don't see any response here. The reason is, let's go back to the script. Here, if my username and password is correct, then I will return success, then or else I will return failure. So we need to capture those into a variable response and we'll print the response. Let me run this again. Run module and my username is test and password also test. Failure. We got the response. Let's try again with the proper inputs. Admin, 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 and admin. Now we got success. So this is the way which we need to work with the methods. There are only certain rules, or simply say just one written rule. Method can return a response or method can be a void. That means void method will not return anything. It will have some certain logic in it and it will perform and it will finish its work. Okay. In the next video, what we are going to discuss about, as I mentioned, we do have a different type of scopes for variables. Let's discuss in that next video. Thank you.